Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions, week 14, day 2, and it is Christmas, so Merry Christmas everyone. Hope you've all been enjoying the holidays. Definitely had quite a bit of fun today, mostly just eating stuff though, so still a pretty good day overall. But anyways, we're just going to mainly be doing the normal things, doing some invasions, messing around with some PvP, still trying to level up Thief of course, so still got a lot of that to do. 7 more levels until we get that maxed. And I don't think we have anything daily task related we really need to bother doing. I already did some of it, obviously, the really easy ones, like opening a bunch of gold keys, trading a thing took like 0 seconds to do. These other two are a little bit annoying though, doing treasure maps and that other one. The other one will be short, but it barely gives anything. Anyways, let's head over to invasions and do our 4 battles, more so 6, because there's a pretty good chance we'll get a Valraven. Or we'll just already have 6. Wait, oh yeah, duh. Because we already had the Valraven from yesterday that we didn't end up using. We are going to need to switch our hero class soon. So we're either going to need to not do our battles or something. Because, yeah, we kind of need Titan to go too much further here. Thief still works, but it's not going to be as good. Given that we don't really have a proper tank. But for now, it's fine. Worst comes to worst, we could just win it off of a bunch of skulls off of our first slot. Which is pretty much how we're playing it now. It's just trying to get those skulls and... going from there, just one-shotting pretty much everything with every single hit we do. So we still got these seasonal towers as well to have to deal with. What do we take? So none of that actually gives it mana that we need. We could try for that skull there. Didn't get it. Oh, it does give him a shuffle. We can go kill it. That's excessive overkill, but we'll go for it. Might as well. With a little bit of blues that we need. Hello, William. Hello, Nix. Hello, Herman person. Hello, Vital. Hello, Blade Song. And hello, Kevin. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. We'll take the skull over. Get our poke. We'll do it on that one. Dawnbringer will kill it out. Oh, I should have done the other way around. We could have gotten the skull. Why'd I do that? Oh, well. And dead. Same difference. Oh, we got a pet. I might need to go do that. I don't think we have that one maxed currently. We're also using a hero class right now that needs to be leveled, so that's a lot of free EXP just from doing this. Yes, we still need it. 6 more copies. Let's go do that. Go get those 6 copies. Probably want to get like 1 or 2 right now. Any good team for Hall of Guardians? Are you doing deep or are you just trying to get the event done? If you're just trying to get the event done, you normally build something around any of the heavier browns. You have all brown yellows, so you can use things like Cockatrice, Dragonian Monk, Bullet, if you need cheaper options. Some of the more expensive options is, of course, to run Megavore Weaver. You can also get away with pretty much anything into Gorgoltha, as well as various Skull Spam teams. But it depends what your goal is. We'll be messing around with that after we finish out invasions. And whatever other small things we need to go finish out, like the pet right now. Also, we're getting the reindeer tomorrow. It's not really that relevant, but still, another pet's another pet. Add it to the collection. Okay, we'll destroy everything. Start getting another key down, get our gold that we need, key, egg it again, egg it again, and then just wipe. $40 event for all rooms? You could probably go some kind of double gargoyle team. That should still be quick enough while being enough damage. Gargoyles hit quite a lot of damage. And they work pretty good for the lower level delves. Especially if you already have level 100 or higher in the faction. Because of course it gets the boost ratio based on all the extra attack you have on your team. Which is pretty convenient. Wagner. Hello, Daniel. Hello, D. Welcome. Merry Christmas. I don't have one of those jingly hats. We just have the normal one. Actually, you can barely even tell that it's red. There we go. Red. All you can see is the white of the hat with how it's angled. Because it's so droopy. Looks like I'm wearing like a cotton ball or something. That's how it is. It's just all white. On the Double Farish Raw team, you're using Double Farish Raw Warlock and getting 708 souls base. Is your team based on speed? Because it only gets 588. Yes, you always go based on speed for soul farming. It doesn't matter if you maximize the amount of souls per battle. It just matters how much you're getting per hour. Every soul farming team is always based on per hour rather than per battle. That's why 4 Farish Raws isn't the quickest. Even though in theory it's the most per battle, it's slightly slower than some of the double or triple teams. At least with its consistency. Some hours it can actually do a little bit higher, but it's pretty inconsistent. Also, as soon as we finish this pet, let's give out a code. I'm going to be giving out at least 2 codes this stream. Also, lag? Hello. What was that? Gems of War has counted an error and must close. A crash report has been... What? What? Okay. Well then. Let's restart the game. Round 2. That's weird. Okay. Well, let's try this again. Wait till it even loads. Come on, game. Restart. There you go. Well, we'll have a code if we ever get back in. There we go. Move that back to the corner. I don't know why, but it always launches in the middle of the screen instead of wherever you had it previously. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. Where's all the music? So quiet. There we go. Well, we got 14 minutes left. Go, go, go. No, we should be able to make it. That should be pretty easy. We only have 3 battles left. If it takes us 14 minutes to do that, there's something wrong. Even in early game, we could probably do that in 14 minutes or less. Oops, that's not enough damage. We're gonna need some extra turns for that. Let's kill out the one. We need an extra turn to kill out the other, though. I will try for it. Nope. Gonna have to waste a key just to kill that now. And now we need to get a whole another one just to make it work. Alright, throw it down again, and we're good to go. Oh, did Steam get an update? Maybe that's why it crashed. Because I haven't updated Steam today unless it did automatically. Oh, that reminds me. Are there any good sales on Steam right now? Haven't really bothered checking yet. Probably should, because it's probably only a few more days. Or then again, they normally run it all the way till New Year's. That's not going to be enough damage, but we'll still throw it just to bring it to kill range. Hit that. Get our destroy. Not full mana. Hello, Jan. Welcome. There we go. A little overkill. Actually, would have preferred that not to have died because we would have gotten an extra turn there. Do will. Speaking of extra turn, I could have taken that skull, but that's enough damage to kill it with the key. And there we go. And we get 3 copies of him. That's not too bad. We only need 3 more. Highly doubt we'll get that many next time, but you never know. Okay, anyways. That's that. Let's go back to invasions real quick. Do at least another battle or 2. And then go do the long grind of the delves. Before I do, I did say I would give out a code after we did that, because I do want to give out at least 2 codes this stream, so let's go do that. Let's give out code number 1. Let's see. Edit. Market. Yeah, how have your guys' holiday gone so far? Let's see, mark that. Put that in there, make sure it even works. And put the other one in. Double check that it works. Copy the whole thing. Copy. Paste. And there you go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Simply go click that link right over there. Invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Redeem code is right over there. Just copy paste it as well as there. And same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. And we'll have another one later on. Give out 2 since it's Christmas. And back to invasions. Yeah, I almost forgot. Almost. Not this time. Okay, what do we need? We need probably that skull, actually. I keep forgetting how much damage we keep doing with skulls is because we have the thing up there. We'll do it on you just because of your reduction. Kill it with a Dawnbringer or something a little bit later. So, what do we take? You'll probably grab a yellow surge here and hope it goes. Nice. Get our... actually, you know what? We'll go for that skull. Do that. See if we can grab something else. Get the brown there. I'll take a blue for now. That'll be another hit. We'll try for another poke if we can. That's fine. If not, we'll go and just take the blue for now. He'll get barriered, but it's not going to matter at all because our AoE just takes it out. And apparently another skull, and that's it. Here we go. 3 blast towers. Well, we're not going to have any barrier for the entirety of this battle, pretty much. So we'll grab that, see if we can get anything else. Looks like we can. We just move that skull down and get our free hit in there. Go move another red over so we can go Dawnbringer if we can. Blue, do we want it? Probably not. Yellow would be more convenient. We get that mana up. Another yellow would be great. I don't believe we currently have it though, so we can just go and throw a purple instead. Grab that. He skulls us. Can't really do anything about that. We'll take another purple. Do I have a drop for? Oh yes I do. Brown to purple to blue to red to skull to everything. All of the things. I can move that over. Take a skull there. We could never get one. Oh, that's Doom Skull's kind of in the way. If that was just a normal skull, that'd be a little bit better. But I'll still take it. Do that. Hit it back and dead. And we'll get one more in, and then we need to go head over to invasions because we got a lot of invasions to do. We'll probably start off with a gargoyle team and then shift into something else from there. And again, I'll double check the colors, see what we actually have. There might be something else that might work a little bit better for the initial battles. I do like using gargoyle though, it's pretty convenient for at least the first 2 or 3. Oh no, it killed! For the first 3 or 4. Or more like 2 or 3 actually. But we'll move that. We don't have a summon, so that's, we can actually lose this. Gotta be a little careful. I'll grab that. This is really overkill if we were to go for that. Luckily, we don't need to. Move that, move that, move that. A lot of things we don't really need. Throw a Dawnbringer. And now it's basically just spam Dawnbringer till we win. As that is about one of our only options. That and poking a little bit with skulls. But it's mainly just gold spam at this point. Mainly just Dawnbringer spam at this point. Oh, he's gonna keep painting a bunch of barrier. Can't really stop that though. This cast is probably pointless to do because it doesn't actually give us anything towards our hero, and that's the main thing that's actually going to help kill and win this battle, so not really worth messing with it. Unless it's giving our hero mana, it's probably not worth us doing. At least in this particular battle. So who did that? Cover all this out, even though it's one of the colors we need. Just give us full mana, so that's nice. Everything else we can keep as is. Throw another Dawnbringer down. Go do whatever. We'll take that skull. Come with the brown over. Take another skull. Stop killing things. Well, at least it's even fight 2 versus 2. That last troop is so useless, but it just covers the last of the gap. Actually, the only reason we have that is it has a +1 purple on it, which is helping us get that initial mana going. But then again, now that I shifted the troops a little bit and it's blocked by purple, I guess I don't even need that anymore, though there's not anything too good of a replacement. I guess alternatively, we could go put that 1 troop in there that does 10 damage every single time we take an extra turn. That could be an okay alternative, I guess. Because right now, his +1 purple actually doesn't really do much since we're now blocking it. You know what, I guess we'll go replace it. It does make it so we don't use green, but we're not even using its ability in the first place, so the fact that we won't be using green won't really make a difference since we're technically not using green now if we never cast it. There we go. We finally got 1 million plus souls. Any benefit to waiting for 1.3 million before starting Dawnbringer? No. Just start Dawnbringer now. I highly doubt they're going to be adding another weapon next patch. Or, you know, another Dawnbringer-like weapon. They might, though. You never know, but I don't think they're starting that for a little bit still. And again, another useless orb. We're pretty dry right now. We're, I believe, green, orange, green, or orange, green, green, or something. But anyways, our last 3 orbs have been orange and 2 greens, so that's not good. But oh well, hopefully these 3 will be better, particularly the major orb will hopefully be a blue. We haven't gotten a blue major orb for months. Grab our tribute, get a bunch of gems and other stuff. Now that that's done, let's go do dungeons real quick, and then we need to go get the faction event done. And this will also be the last time we'll get to farm shards prior to the next faction being released. Of course, that's coming out this Friday. We'll have all weekend with that event, and we'll of course be going over all that. Has an interesting legend. I believe it also has an interesting weapon. Yeah, we'll have to see how it all pans out. It's not anything too overwhelming, but for a faction, it's not too bad. Though, in theory, that could also be a bad thing, because that means it's harder to actually win the battles. That's a good thing, because we also get nice troops. I guess technically the weapon being good has no effect on the actual gameplay. Or, you know, it doesn't make the enemy stronger. Only the 4 troops being good would do that. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome. You've been seeing King Gorgotha and Warlord 3 explore. Any idea what his spawning rules are? No clue. But he has always been in the game like that. In the past, he even used to be able to be summoned by a random daemon summon, even though he's not player-owned. I believe they have made it so you can't do that anymore, even though they said that was a feature and not a glitch, but then they still patched it out as if it was a glitch. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Because I don't believe it's possible anymore to summon it off of random daemon summon. Though that's hard to really tell, because obviously doing a random daemon summon is not easy to do, since there's very few things that do it, and the amount of times you would have to do it to test it would be hundreds. See if it is or isn't in the drop table. But no, I have no clue what makes him appear in certain kingdoms. I'm pretty sure Kizil would have the highest chance of having him spawn, though, if you were to go anywhere to try to get him to appear. I'm not sure if that's where you're farming or not. What would you use for in this invasions if you don't have Dawnbringer? You would use Mang. Pretty much every alternative to not knowing what to use for an event is Mang. Mangus Titan. It's pretty much the answer to everything in this game, currently. At least higher stat battles anyways. It can win against pretty much anything. There's very few exceptions to that. Assuming you have it high enough to keep gaining barrier. It might take several attempts, but it can win against theoretically everything in the entire game. And of course, the other 3 troops are basically just support towards it. Well, that's that. Let's go do delves now. So, what do we want to do to tackle it this time around? Not that. Definitely not that. But let's go get all this out. So, options. Probably gargoyles still leaning towards, but let's see everything that we have. Bullet's not bad. We just need a lot of browns for it. Cockroaches is amazing. I don't think I'm actually going to be using it, but it's really good. We got Divinia. We actually have Diviner plus Divinia, which is an interesting combo to have. We even have Diviner Spala, so we could actually build a pure Divine team if we really wanted to. I believe that's the very, very first team I built for this back when factions first came out. Or actually, Divinia didn't exist at the time, but it was some kind of Diviner Spala, and Furnace team or something. That actually wouldn't be too bad to bring back. We only get 40% mana start now, though, instead of 50% like it was before. But, I don't know, that could still kind of work. And then just spam at Furnace. I just feel like that'd be too slow for the very early delves, though. But then again, if we're trying to fill Gargoyle to full, is that really much slower? You know what, maybe we will go do that. For lower level delves, I don't really see what the issue is with that. So we'll go do it then. Maybe with Mountain Crusher. Though we could also just use the Divine Weapon. What's it called? Divine Protector. Because they did make Divine Protector not useless on its upgrades now. It no longer has that one explode. It now gains, all yellow allies gain 2 mana instead. And then we just put an Infernus in there. And that'd pretty much be our team, and it covers everything we need. For the earlier battles, this might be a little bit too slow, but I don't know, we'll get the job done. Oh yeah, duh, we could use Workbreaker spam too. It's not Divine though, so in the context of this team, it probably wouldn't be as good. But yeah, let's just switch our banner and roll with this. Should be fine. I feel like we might need one more damage source in this, but we'll see how it goes the first time and then adjust if we need. Banner. I'm so tempted just to put a +1/+1, just so we get quicker Divine thingy. So I guess that's exactly what we'll do. Where's green, blue? We're using every color, so I don't want to use a minus of any kind. We'll just go +1/+1, and that'll be that. Okay, let's go mess around with this and see what we can do. Merry Christmas, Jesse! Welcome! And hello, Yomiku. Welcome as well. Okay, do we have any drops? Doesn't look like it. We'll just go grab that. Get our mana rolling. Get our blue. Get that immediately. Throw a poke. Get our manas that we need. Do whatever. Fine. I'll take a red over. Actually, I should take a yellow. Oh well. Throw in Furnace. Dead. Had to do that a billion more times. Oh wait, you actually get 2 EXP for doing this? I always thought it was only 1 EXP. Oh, that's pretty convenient EXP. Not the quickest we could possibly get, but it's still a decent amount. Alright, let's just go straight for the kill. Oh, we got a magic buff too, that's convenient. Oh, I was wondering why we were doing free damage. We're using Thief, so we actually get 7 damage per extra turn, that's funny. I was wondering why he just randomly died. That's funny. Like, this faction is a little bit annoying in that we have to scout out almost every single room to know the optimal path. And of course, you just do it in multiplayer order. Santa hat? Yeah, you can't not wear a Santa hat on Christmas Day. That is against the law. No. Let's see, we'll go and, what do we need here? We'll grab a green there. Inner Furnace, dead. Almost dead. Throw it into browns. And just Furnace it down. Hello, Mojikin, welcome. Hello, Logan, and thank you. All your guests just left. I didn't actually even have any guests today. We just kind of chilled at the house and had a lot of food. Way too much food. I am still completely stuffed. And I haven't even had dessert yet. I probably won't even. I'm so tired after all that food. After the stream, I'm probably just going to sleep. Most likely. I know, eating too much makes me very tired. Let's see. Should you forge Suna or Elamagrim? Elamagrim for sure. Definitely Elamagrim. Suna's basically useless. And I don't think she's currently needed for Kingdom Upgrade. Neither of them are. And Elamagrim's the better troop, so just go Elamagrim. Suna's used for basically nothing. Whereas Elamagrim is used for one of the best attack reductions in the game, one of the best impervious in the game, the best purple loop in the game, and really high AoE damage over and over again. Within Infernus, he theoretically has one of the highest damage outputs in the game. It's just a little bit slow to get rolling, which is why it's not normally ran in like PvP and stuff. It's mainly just ran for Purple Guild War Day, Tower of Doom Purple Day. You could probably get away with it on Red Guild War Day and Red Tower of Doom as well if you needed to. And it's also occasionally used in Delves. Though not as often, because if you lose one of the core troops, team's kind of out of luck for the rest of the Delve. Also, attack reduction spam generally only works really effectively on things with similar stats. Things that have ridiculously higher stats than you generally does not go over too well when you're trying to only reduce 4 attack at a time. They have like 100-something attack, that's obviously not going to be too effective. But if they have like 40 or 50 attack, it ends up working out decently. Yeah, the Nimbus bow that ended up coming into the game, it's actually not that bad. It's not the absolute greatest of teams, but it's solid enough to win with pretty consistently. The new Nimbus bow thing with the blue spammer with 2 of the 10 damage birds. I completely forget all of their names. But the Valkyrie version of the Strix and the 2 blue birds that do 10 damage every single time they extra turn ends up working as a pretty nice combo. Oh, we got a nice little bit of ingots in there. But yeah, this is the team I was referring to. Where'd it go? Actually, we'll just run it against firebombs. I don't want to have to deal with that. But yeah, the Nimbus Bow team. Nimbus Bow, Stormbringer, and 2 tacos. Or Tolocos, whatever his name is. Let's call him Taco. What do we need? We need bow. It's not bow. At least it's not full mana bow. And we don't have any mana for it either. Let's grab that. See if we get it off the Cascade or Firebomb, it's fine. See if we can get any other kind of move here. Skull, is it worth it? Probably not, but purple is. We'll go get that. Put this bow on him. Yeah, we get a lot of spawn. All of it goes right into what we need. Of course, it would completely miss. But luckily, this battle doesn't really matter that much, so it missing is not too big a deal. But, what do we have here? Why is this board so bad? Why is everything so bad? Okay, let's take the yellow for now. Actually, we probably should have red to yellow. But get rid of all this brown. Don't even need it on this particular team. Do it again. And super dead. And these also do scatter damage, triple damage based on storm. And the second troop keeps creating random storms, so we keep constantly having triple damage with them. Let me just do that again, because that was not a good example of the team. I guess we'll fight it against Key. Should hopefully win. Well, the starting board isn't completely awful, which it seems okay. Grab that. There's a bunch of yellow, but it doesn't actually go into anything good, so it's fine. I will throw this down onto Hero. Never mind, that's stealthy. That didn't quite work over too well. Luckily it has enchant, so we do gain our mana back a little bit quicker. Even if we get no mana, we'll still get mana. Okay, can we convert out everything to blue here? No, we cannot, so let's move that over for now. Skull seems okay. I'll take a skull, why not? Grab that. We got everything rolling for a triple. For a bow again. Oh no, got a kill. And summons. And it has double stealthy, so I can't even target them. That's fine. Every extra turn we do just quite a bit extra damage. Move that over for now. I hate that our mana generator so blocked, kind of gets in the way of pretty much everything. He's gonna Bronze Lock Pistol, so don't have any way to really deal with that. Let's try getting his mana back up. Doesn't even surge. No free. Oh yeah, actually we do have that. So we'll grab that. This is our mana accumulation back. Make sure to take all the little thingies. Let's see. We'll go for that. Let's go to Summoner. So that's nice. He leaves us a little bit of blues there. Start feeding that back into it. I'll have full mana regardless of what we do, so that's nice. Stick blue there. We're gonna scatter before it dies because it's about to die pretty much. And it was for a bow again and go from there. Oh, never mind, I don't even need it. Triple damage is enough off of it to kill. That's still not a good example of the team. But I feel like we're going to keep getting bad examples if we keep just going. Let's go back to Delves. But yeah, it's an okay team. Gets the job done. It's just not the greatest of teams out there, obviously. Anyways, back to Delves. Still got several more to do. Got to go all the way to like 80 or 90 as far as level in order to get all the rewards, and we definitely want them because they're basically 2 free orbs and a vault key for only like an hour of playing. Actually more like an hour and a half, but it only costs like 30 gems are free, so it's really, really easy to obtain. I don't look anything like Santa. I barely even have a beard right now. Also, I'm not that fat. I'm a little up there. I'm at like 180. It's not too bad. I've been trying to get better, but the holidays doesn't really help. I've been trying to be a little bit better. I've had holidays where I've gained like 10 pounds before. Trying not to do that again. Definitely overate today, but I tried not to like super overeat, just mildly overeat. Let's see. Get a hit there. Get all the colors. Take that over for a free turn. Grab that down. Go get a summon. Oh, Elamagrim. Or Ubistet, either or. If I had to choose between one or the other, I'd probably still go Elamagrim. I don't know. It really depends what you're looking for. Elamagrim helps a lot in Tower of Doom and Guild Wars. As well as a few other instances, maybe in PvP and stuff. But Ubistet is particularly good for pet battles and mainly for delves. Is the biggest location where you'd use it. So it really depends where you still need the help to win. On if you would need to go and get Elamagrim or Ubistet. There's really no definitive answer to which one's better. It just really depends what you're looking for from a troop. Though Elamagrim is a lot more dependent on being fully traded than Ubistet is. Though both of them do benefit, obviously, from being fully traded. Oh, if you want to do PvP in Guild versus Guild, Elamagrim, most likely. Elamagrim from a win rate's actually pretty decent. As long as you're not up against Freeze, you can pretty consistently get infinite loot if you're using Infernus on your team. And I assume if those are the things that you're mentioning to craft, that you already have Infernus fully traded. It's really good synergy together. You can use something like Rock Troll, Dark Troll, Infernus, Elamagrim. Or sorry, wrong order. Rock Troll, Dark Troll, Elamagrim, Infernus. I I'll say it right eventually. Rock Troll, Dark Troll, Elema Grim, and Furnace. Wait, isn't that what I just said? Yes. I said it right the previous time. Yeah, shards are a little bit random, because if you end up getting any resources, it will end up reducing the amount of shards you get. Also, the shards themselves, even if you get the exact same amount of shard drops, will give you a different amount of shard drops, because they range quite a bit as far as how many each individual shard drop can give you as a drop. But basically, it rolls, I believe it rolls one single drop per level that you have, and each one of those can vary a certain amount of resources of glory, souls, shards, and stuff like that. So even if you get the exact same amount of shard drops, the actual randomness of how many shards each shard drop will give can completely vary. So you could end up getting a tier 10 that has like 80 shards in it compared to a tier 10 that has like almost 200 shards in it. It's because of random bad luck, even if they all actually specifically land on shards. Yeah, Elema Grimloop's pretty strong. Obviously, it's really bad against freeze, but other than that, it wins against pretty much everything in the entire game. It's not the quickest thing to be running for PvP, but it's, assuming you're not up against freeze, it's pretty consistent win rate. It's also decent against skull spam teams, since you just reduce their attack down to nothing. Though, of course, Glaceon skull spam teams do have freeze, though. But most skull spam teams, other than that, don't really run freeze. Do you not level all your delves up? Is it better to keep them at lower levels? No, I level all of mine up immediately, though it is technically better to keep one of them at level 20 and farm it forever. We currently don't do that, but that is, in theory, the best thing to be doing. It's not bannable either, even though you get a ridiculous amount of extra resources from it. But yeah, we don't personally do that, though. Mainly because we go over every single new delve as soon as it comes out, so we kind of can't camp a single one since we end up showing it immediately. But the slight benefit that we get from that is slightly higher stats. Like, we're getting a third HP tomorrow, or not a third HP, but a third stat. We have 1 armor and 1 HP from delves so far. But this Friday we'll have 2 HP and 1 armor, because we'll be able to reach 12,000, which will give us another HP. So we'll have that pretty much immediately on Friday. Probably in the first like hour or two of doing delves, because I think we only need about 1,000 more points, which is going to be super easy to get, especially since the horde alone will immediately give us 500, so it's not going to take us too long at all to get the other 500 we need. When's the new delve coming out? This Friday. In 3 days from now. So how on earth did we just get a level 6 chest? I think that's the lowest possible chest we even could have gotten. No, level 5 is. No, wait. We get a +3. Yeah, level 5 is the lowest chest we could possibly get. The level 6 is pretty close. That is awful. Because the minimum we can get is 5, because first room gives guarantee, last room gives guarantee, and then we get +3 for completing it. So 5 is the absolute lowest. But still, 6 is pretty bad for doing literally every room. Also, I really need to stop drinking soda. the holidays, so I can kind of do it, but I've also been doing it for several weeks prior to the holidays. And now pretty much just using holidays as an excuse to drink. Okay, what do we need? Take a green. Let him me it twice. Sure, what team do you need me to test?
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, what else do we need to move? Take the right over. No problem, Yumiku. And if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. At this point, it's not even worth going for that skull, and Furnace will just be easier to get.
Mana surge.
What do I need? Take the blue over.
Surge.
Grab a green. Take the blue. We can turn there, won't he? Yeah. But we still need the mana. Secrets of the Crypt are Yali, Weaver, and Crimson Bat. What is Secrets of the Crypt? Is that a weapon? I feel like there's a weapon, because I don't recall what it is otherwise. Secrets of the Crypt. Steal life from the 2 weakest enemies, summon a random undead. We don't have the last perk for whatever reason, because it creates a bone storm, that's why. Drain 3 mana from the first enemy. We don't gain it though. We do gain 4 mana. And a bunch of extra magic. Yeah, we can go test it real quick. What do we replace? Let's get rid of daily. Not currently using this for anything. So put that in there. Oh, what was the rest of the team? Yali. So it's basically just a true damage team then. Weaver, if I can spell it correctly. And Crimson Bat. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it there. You generally want to use Crimson Bat up a little bit further just so you can utilize this 2x skull damage. So we'll go with it like that. Actually, I should probably be using Weaver a little bit higher too. I don't even care if we completely block her Yali just because we need her mainly for... we'll need her for summon after Hero dies, if it dies. But initially, it's much better if we just get the Weaver. Just so we can get the quicker mana accumulation. Because we don't really have anything to accumulate mana other than Weaver. Ideally, we wouldn't even want to block it at all. So we'll go with minus brown banner. Should be something that feeds into it. That seems good enough. Plus 2 green, plus 1 blue. Is there anything that can do it a little bit better, though? Not really. So we'll stick with that then. Of course, minus banners. I think that's as good as we're going to get. So we'll go with that and see what we can do with it. And we'll just do it against a normal PvP battle. Apparently, skull spam. It might fail against that, but we'll give it a shot. Merry Christmas, Zeddicus! And welcome. Hope you've been enjoying the holiday. Okay, what do we need? We need to get this thing up, but we need to do some damage before we do. Wait, does this hit the weakest? Yeah, it does hit the weakest. So we need to calculate out to see if either the back two are actually the weakest or not. We got a Crimson Bat. It's not going to help us too much. Oh, we got a bunch of reds when we already had the thing. Okay, so we'll throw that down. That does bring it into Weaver kill range. Only problem is, where's our Weaver mana? We need to get yellow and greens to feed it all the way. There we go. And now we just go crazy with spamming. No! I thought that was enough damage. Fail. Oh, that's awful. We could have gotten Weaver to just end this. Nope. Okay, that's really unfortunate. I don't know what we actually do about that. I guess we throw Crimson Bat. But first things first, let's get this mana back up so we can actually start Weavering again. And then we'll worry about Crimson Bat. Skulls, do we want it? Probably. That or hero dies, but I don't know. He's blocking our purple right now, so I guess we do go for it. If he kills our hero, it's fine. We have resummon. We're frozen on blue, so I actually can't even grab that. I'd rather just take mana, get Weaver rolling. And now we just throw Crimson Bat into Weaver, into Weaver, into Weaver. Actually, we don't even need that many Weavers. One more true damage will kill it. Actually, two more, because of how it is currently. More Skull, that works too. Back to me. Yeah, the team's okay. I wouldn't really advise using it for anything. But if you had to, it would still win. Okay, what rooms do we have? Okay, so we'll take these two. Take the middle two and then this left two. Do what quiz? I don't know what quiz you're referring to. When do you think you'll retire from Gems of War? Never. We are never retiring from Gems of War. We're retiring from Gems of War when Gems of War is no longer a thing. That is when we retire from Gems of War. And even if Gems of War was to ever stop forever, which is very unlikely to happen anytime soon due to how much money they're making from it. But we just find another game to go do. What that game would be, I do not know. No, we'd find something else. Okay, I'll take the other thing. Grab Infernus. Do these games ever really die out? Probably not. I know there's a lot of match 3 games that have been going on for way longer than Gems of War that are still pretty huge. Like, I believe Puzzles and Dragons is one of them. Like, when did that get released? Actually, I don't even know if Gems of War is bigger than Puzzles and Dragons these days. I don't even have numbers on how big Puzzles and Dragons are. Or what was that even called? I don't even remember its exact name. Let's see, Google. Almighty Google. When did that game even release? Also, I don't even know what the player count is on it. Let's see. When did you release? That released in 2012, and it still exists pretty much just as strong as it always has, kind of? Actually, I don't even know what the player base is. I would need to look into that. But it's been out for 6 years and still is going. Actually, almost 7 years now. Yeah, in 2 months it'll be 7 years. And Gems of War is only 4 years old, right? Yeah, we just had the 4-year anniversary last month. So it's like half the age of that other game. Gems of War 2 will be the death of Gems of War. No, they're probably never going to make a Gems of War 2. Though they are considering making a multiplayer version of Gems of War, kind of. It would probably go by the name of Puzzle Quest if they were to ever do it. Like Puzzle Quest something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they would eventually make a proper multiplayer version of Gems of War. But they would never make like a literal Gems of War 2. They would just keep updating the normal base game of Gems of War. Do you find you're missing out on other big titles? Not really. I do play other games other than this. I just don't necessarily always stream them. Like, I've been playing Smash quite a bit. I think I only did one stream for it so far, though. Even though I've done 100% completion of the game. And the only other thing is just doing multiplayer, of course. And messing around with that. That and playing with friends and stuff. If a guild is inactive, how do you become leader? I actually am not 100% certain on that. Double check the most recent patch notes, because I believe they changed it in the most recent patch how that works. I know in the past you used to just contact support, but there is a way to do it within the game itself now. How specifically that is, I completely forget, because that information has been always irrelevant to me, because that would never be applicable. But they did tweak it in the most recent patch. I forget specifically what it was, though. Like how it gets implemented. Yeah, double check the most recent patch notes. It's actually in the description. First link in description? Yeah, first link in description. Somewhere in those patch notes has the answer to your question. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, though. Yeah, I believe after a while, Blade Song just said, I believe after a certain amount of time of the leader being inactive, the next in command in the guild can then get the capability of promoting themselves to leader. Yeah, real-time battles for this would be pretty nice. They're likely it's never implemented into Gems of War. They have considered adding like maybe a mini game that would be real-time, but like the base part of the game would never specifically be multiplayer. The game's not really designed to be able to handle it. Hey, level 94, nice. Are guilds only on the system that they're on? No. Most of them are cross-platform. Only the 2 console versions are not. But if you're playing on any of the mobile versions or PC or the Amazon version or really anything that isn't a console version, it is fully cross-platform with everything else. The only ones that are separate is PS4 is its own thing, and Xbox One is its own thing. But everything else is fully cross-platform. And because of that, I believe that means Xbox One actually has the lowest player base of any of the versions of the game, and PS4 would have the second lowest, and then everyone else would just be on the same servers. Oh yeah, we do still need 2 people. I mentioned that last night's stream. Yeah, if anyone's interested, we still do have 2 spots. And luckily, one of the people in the guild is actually going for a leaderboard this week, so we're easily going to still make all rewards even without those 2 people. But still, we do need 2 people. So if anyone's interested, we still have those spots open. If you can do 1 million gold per week and do decent in all the end game guild related stuff, we just go to the all rewards on everything. That is a lot of trophies, 4.5k. I can't even remember the most I've ever done in a week. I think it was 3,000, I think. And it was all in PvP. I've never done an entire week of just arena. Nor will I ever do an entire week of just arena. Unless they rework it to be completely different than it is now. I have done arena a lot in the past. It's just in the current state of the game, there really isn't much of a need to play it, unless you're specifically going for trophies. The trophies are basically a worthless commodity with how the game's currently set up. Yeah, there's still a lot of people that play the Xbox version. It's just out of all the versions, it's the lowest one. I think the player base is only a couple 100,000 or something. Maybe a little bit smaller than that. For specifically Xbox. Yeah, Arena gets 2 extremely easy buffs. One is once you finally get Runic Blade, and then again once you finally get Dawnbringer. And once you have Dawnbringer, you basically never even lose, because it's impossible to actually find an enemy using Dawnbringer. You're allowed to use it, but the enemy can't, even if they have it set as Dawnbringer. It always gets replaced with a different weapon. Is Wardbreaker still a good troop? Yes, it's still among one of the best troops in the entire game. But yeah, Wardbreaker is very, very strong. It's still basically the best dragon, as well as just really good mana accumulation. They buffed it a while back too. When they nerfed explosions, they buffed Wardbreaker. Overall, he was still technically nerfed, but he was one of the only few explosions that was actually buffed when they nerfed explosions. So he didn't really feel like he got nerfed, even though he technically did. Oh no, Valraven, don't you dare escape. Actually, that could cost us like 60 gems if he escapes. That's not good. Don't even think about it. Oh, that might have been 60 gems. It's actually really bad. Rip gems. Not that big a deal because we have a gigantic stack. But still, that probably cost us some amount of gems. That at minimum cost us 60 gems. Yeah, we only have one more battle left. Yeah, it definitely did. But anyways, let's go grab that. Get our orb. This better not be a green or orange. We're in such a green-orange streak right now. And there it goes, with third green in a row. I guess it doesn't help that this team creates a bunch of yellow. Here, Valraven, have all the yellows go for these. Oh yeah, we'll have another code in a little bit. Yeah, we're giving out 2 today for Christmas. Probably once we run out of sigils, we'll give out 1. And then we'll buy more sigils, of course, until we get all rewards. I have no clue what you're asking, which is why I don't know what to answer. I have no clue what it is, so I guess the answer is no. I might. I follow a lot of people on YouTube, though. I probably follow, like, over 1,000 people. It doesn't take much for me to subscribe to a channel. There's very few that I have notifications turned on for. But, any channel that ever seems even remotely interesting, I pretty much subscribe to. That kind of spam is allowed because Tacet won't scroll back. I do occasionally. It's just in all the spam I sometimes don't see some things. Also because I'm just a slow reader. That doesn't help. What do I use for live streaming? OBS Studio. Well, we don't really need Divinish Fallout getting mana. She's mainly just here to give Infernus mana and Diviner mana, and that's it. We don't specifically need her for her actual cast. We just need her to get these things to get mana quicker. And that's it.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Wow, how does like everything on this team have stealthy? Pretty much. Half the team. Is there no skull? Let's go to that. Yeah, we're probably not going to get a Valraven here, which means we're going to need to go waste gems. Okay, do we have a convert here? Yes, we do. Grab all that. Get another Infernus. No free turn Skull because it's blocked by a block. The block. That's why I called them blocks. $25-hour stream because it's Christmas? No, that's not happening. Nope. I'm normally busy most Christmases. Like, not busy enough that we don't have enough time to stream, but, you know, busy enough that we would never be able to do that long of a stream. Even something like a 6-hour stream we could probably never actually do. At least on that day. New Year's, I generally have a little bit more time. Especially this New Year's, because I'm not actually celebrating it until, like, well, you know, I'm still doing some stuff for it. But, oh no, I'm not really, like, celebrating it until, like, mid-February. Oh yeah, I never drink. Never. Okay, what do we need here? Grab a, we can actually go green to green. Yeah, we'll go green to green, let them just have the reds. All good. No, I don't smoke either. Okay, so we're out of battles. We'll need to go and buy one, and then hopefully we get a Valraven off that. And if we do, we actually didn't cost us any gems, because we would probably have had to have gone for that 30 regardless. So as long as we get a Valraven in this delve, I don't believe losing that Valraven actually costed us anything. Well, technically it lost us 2 delves, but you know, as far as actual gem value, I don't think it cost us anything. Thank you to last night.
Mana surge.
Oh wait, didn't I say when we ran out of battles I would go give out a code? Maybe I should go do that after this battle then. I did say once we finally reached 0, we would give out one. And we did actually just reach 0. Okay, let's give out another code. All the way back. X out of there. Okay, code time. Where'd it go? Move to here. Copy. Where'd it go? Long list. I don't know why I had made it so spread out. Normally I have them right next to each other. Markets. Copy. Save. Make sure it works. The answer is yes. Use it for the other account. Paste it, copy it, paste it again into chat, and there you guys go. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Same place as always. Just click on that link, or just go to the website. Your invite code can be found underneath the settings menu. Whatever your game says here, if it would ever load, right there. Redeem codes right over there in chat. Just copy paste it. It's also right over there. And gives same rewards always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. It works on every platform except for the console versions. And there we go. Also, we got Thief to level 94. Might actually be able to get it to 95 before the end of the stream. Depends how long these end up taking. Okay, what rooms do we need to do? Double check all these. 1.25, 1.2, 1.2. Okay, let's do it in order then. Hello, Lolite. Welcome. How many codes do we have? We have enough codes to last until probably mid to late January. That's how many codes we currently have. I obviously can't give out that many. But, yeah, we probably have about 30-something more codes left.
Mana surge.
Currently. That's supposed to last almost all the way through January. Also, where's that Valraven? It will cost us 60 gems if we don't find a Valraven in any of these battles, which would be very unfortunate. And it's probably going to be exactly what happens. But, oh well. That means the one Valraven we lost cost us 60 gems, which I had a feeling it would. I think that's the first time we've actually lost a Valraven on one of these Tuesdays. I don't recall ever having to spend that 60 gems to get it done. But still, that's a pretty good deal for everything else we get. It's worth it.
Mana surge.
We need the shards anyways, so if nothing else, at least we get those, even if we keep getting useless green orbs and orange orbs. Plus we get the vault key, which could theoretically pay for itself, since the vault key averages about 80 gems and could theoretically give us hundreds. Or I should say 80 gems worth of stuff, not specifically 80 gems. Also, they say that this average is actually more towards 100, but it definitely isn't. Unless you value orbs at a ridiculously high value. Okay, we'll take a red there. Run a furnace, go from there. Come on, Jim. He doesn't want to move. Okay, this is going to do quite a bit less damage, though. It does still do a pretty substantial amount of damage, even with zero magic. Oh, nice, we got cleanse. We didn't get frozen then. We would have lost our turn if we didn't get the cleanse there. It is like Apothecary in that it does, if it gets the cleanse, you don't actually lose your turn. Well, Apothecary always gets the cleanse, but you know, if it gets it and you hit it on freeze, even though we were frozen on yellow, the cleanse works prior to the check on if we're frozen or not. Good night, Anarchy. Hope you had a good holiday. See you later. Yeah, I'm probably heading to bed like right after we finish this. Maybe a little bit later than that. But yeah, I'm pretty tired, mainly from eating so much. Probably not even gonna go for dessert. Just gonna collapse. We'll eat it tomorrow. Actually, with all the food that's left over, it's probably gonna last till nearly New Year's. And we're gonna have a bunch more food for New Year's. What do we need? Grab that down, get our hit. Grab our greens, and use that. Also, where's our Valraven? If we don't get it here, it's gonna be 60 gems. Come on, Valraven. No Valraven. Oh well. Also, we better get it on next delve, otherwise we're really losing gems, because then we'd have to go for the, like 150 or whatever it is. Or 250, whatever it was. Carrot cake without nuts. A lot of carrot cakes actually do use nuts, to some degree. Actually, a lot of desserts I normally have to pass on. Like, I know all through schooling and stuff, I always had to, like, never eat anything that anyone ever baked. Just because you never know what they actually use in it. And even if they say, like, oh, it has no nuts, that doesn't mean it has no nuts. Because stuff in it can still contain it, like crusts and stuff like that. It's all the things that may contain, either due to being made in the same factory or any other factor. Okay, let's go waste 60 gems. Unfortunately, but we lost the Valraven. But there we go. We'll grab another one. And hopefully we don't need to waste a 120. That'd be awful. Probably not going to need to. But let's claim that. And go from there. Get all that down, get on purples there, furnace, and good to go. Oh, nice, Danny. Very cool. Yeah, I don't risk it. I never risk it, it's just not worth it. Don't need a few $1,000 emergency room visit with no insurance.
Mana surge.
Actually, with no insurance, it might even be more than that. What's a good Crimson Bat team? Generally when you're using as a skull spammer. So basically Crimson Bat into any skull spam tends to be the way to go. Oddly enough, Def is actually pretty good with it if you have it fully traded. Or if you even have the Mythic to begin with. It's one of the few things that Def is actually used for. Because there's true damage at the start of every turn. Which basically gives your Crimson Bat perpetual 2x damage. But yeah, Crimson Bat in first slot and just using it with Skull Spam is about the best way to go. If you need an early game version of it, you can also go Soothsayer, Herdmaster, Soothsayer, Crimson Bat. That's about the cheapest team that's realistic that you can build out of it. It's only particularly good if you can double cast the enemy with it. Anything more than 2 casts, 3 at the absolute most, is too slow. If it's taking 4 more casts, it's not worth using. Oh yeah, the healthcare system in America is awful. Really hope it gets changed in the near future. I haven't had any, like, ridiculous expenses yet, but it's only a matter of time before I do. Like, I've had a couple hundreds that I've had to shell out multiple times before, but never, like, thousands upon thousands, luckily. At least not yet. Okay, what do we need? Grab a blue. Insert so we didn't get full mana. Take a green. Throw it down. Get divine somewhere's in there, probably on the green again. Oh, whoops, we don't have extra turn anymore. Oh, I guess we gotta do it on red. It's like the last color we want to hit it on, but oh well. Still an extra turn. What's a good gold farming team? Just using any of the skeleton key teams in PvP. Something along the lines of Cedric Sparkle Sack, Egg Thief, Thief using skeleton key, or Titan using skeleton key, and Last Slot of Greed. That's basically the best gold farming team in the game. You just keep spamming that in PvP. How many times are we gonna get revives here? There we go. Also, where's that Valraven? We're gonna need to spend another 120 gems. Ouch, it's gonna hurt. Have to spend out 210 extra that we wouldn't have needed to. Yeah, we need to get a Valraven in next battle, or else we gotta go spend a bunch more. That's annoying. That's what we get for missing a Valraven. That's a really expensive Valraven miss then. 210 gems. But we have like way more than we ever know what to do with, so it's fine. Still need to try conserving them when we can. Oh wait, never mind. We can get a Valraven here too. Either this battle or the next battle has to have a Valraven. That's not a Valraven. They actually did try doing open world before with Puzzle Quest 2. It did not go over well. Well, it wasn't exactly open world, but it, you know, it was kind of more towards that concept. I don't know. I personally didn't care for it much. But if you want to know what that looks like, Puzzle Quest 2 is basically what that was. I don't know. I personally didn't care for it as much. Puzzle Quest 1 did it a lot better, even though that wasn't open world either. But Puzzle Quest 2 is more towards what you're referring to. I didn't care for it much though, personally. Some people really liked it. No, where's the Valraven? This better be enough points, otherwise, that's really unfortunate. And I don't think this is gonna be enough points. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna be like ever so slightly short? do we need? Let's take a yellow over. Grab another purple. I think I could actually turn that. Whoops. Grab a hit, and it'll die to burn. Or not. Okay. Let's throw that down. And dead. Will that be enough points? Why do I feel like the answer is no? No! Ouch. That's, I think, the most expensive Tuesday event we've ever done. But yeah, that cost us an extra 210 gems. And if you count that 30, yeah, 210. That's what it comes out to total. Yeah, 210 gems. Ouch. That is not cheap, but still, we're still getting 2 orbs, a vault key, and all the other small stuff, so I don't know, it's still worth it. But that is way more than what we normally need to spend on it. But anyways, we just gotta do a few more rooms, and then we'll just end it there. The rest we'll just do off stream a little bit later. Griff Stonefeather? I believe that was one of the old Raider invasion trips, isn't it? Pretty sure. It's one of those ones that you would never really think of because it was relevant for like 0 seconds. All those troops that come in for a week and then never get used again. Yeah, the high-level delves really do need to give better loot. And also to decentivize people from just constantly camping level 20. By actually making doing level 500 worth it. Because doing level 500 delves is super not worth it currently. For the amount of time it takes to do it compared to level 20 is just absurd. And you get the exact same reward for both. Really? Did they both just revive? That is exactly what happened. Luckily he didn't get a cast, or else it would have taken even longer, especially if you transform back to Dragon Soul. And that should be it. No! Still one more battle. Okay. That doesn't really matter. Let's make sure we do the right order though, just in case. Let's see. Right order is this one? Oh no, not that one. This one, I mean? They did a fix for level 20 during the event, but they never did a fix for level 20 normally. You can still farm level 20 delves infinitely normally outside of an event, but they only made a deterrence during the event itself, but they didn't bother implementing one for outside of the event. So they fixed the one that only happens once a week, but they didn't fix the one that happens literally every day. Which is kind of weird, but that's what they did. It's been like that since day one of delves too, and they still haven't bothered fixing it. Probably will eventually. There we go. That's all rewards. Please stop giving us green and brown. I mean green and orange. If this is a blue or mainly just blue, it was kind of worth the gems we spent. This is anything that's not a blue. I don't know. It kind of got ripped off. It kind of got ripped off. Green. It's like 3 or 4 greens in a row. Stop giving us green. Anyways, I'll do the rest of these later. Let's go replace our gems already. 11 back. So not really that big a deal. We gain like easily over 100 per day just from tribute. Super easy. Just clicking that several times a day and just getting absurd amount of gems these late in the game. But still, wasting 210 gems is still not nice. But oh well. We'll waste a little bit more this Friday, of course, with the new delve coming out. That's going to burn through, what, 410 gems, I believe, in order to complete out the event. So that's their next little mini gem sink. We're still going to have like over 22,000 by then. But, yeah, we'll be doing that. That's the next thing we're really spending gems on this Friday. And we'll go from there. And figure out what else we need to use our gems for. We might start making some leaderboards, I guess. Actually, this Thursday, if I have time, it probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea to try getting Rune Priest maxed. Or, you know, doing the event for it. Dwarves actually aren't that bad. Like a pure dwarf team, I wouldn't mind actually doing the event for it. We'll see, though. Yeah, we might try for it this Thursday. We'll see. It's still up in the air on if we will or will not. But let's see. What's our Rune Priest EXP? Ooh, it's a little bit leveled already. If it was super unleveled, like let's say Shaman, it'd be really tempting to do it because we'd actually be able to utilize all the EXP that we actually get. Though with Rune Priest, we only need like about 2,000 something? 500? Yeah, 2,500 or so EXP, which we're easily going to get way more of if we actually go for pure leaderboard. Like if we go for first. If we only go for second or third, I guess it'll be about exact. But if we try going for first, it's definitely going to be way over leveled. But I guess that would technically happen with almost any hero class, because every single time you buy that pack, it's 500 EXP. So it's going to very quickly hit 5,000. So you can pretty much max any hero class immediately. Because it probably would cost somewhere around there. Or maybe not that much. But it would cost about like 4,000 gems. Like if we try doing that, that gem stack is definitely going to, at minimum, 19,000. At maximum, like 15,000. No, it's probably not going to burn through that much. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, maybe this Thursday we'll run our first ever leaderboard to try getting a power orb. We still haven't bothered getting one yet. But, I don't know, we'll have to judge it more towards when it's Thursday itself. Though I guess I have to do it a little bit earlier than that, though. My decision. We'll see. Depends how Wednesday goes. Or I should say tomorrow. But, because I would need to be up for most of Thursday just to make sure we have the time to actually do the battles. Because I don't know how much time that would actually take to do that many battles. Because I've never tried making a leaderboard, but we'll see. I don't know. I guess we might finally try it. I'll determine that on Thursday, though. If you see me streaming almost all day on Thursday, you'll know why. What color is new faction? Green, yellow. It's basically the inverse of the Suncrest banner. I forget what the Suncrest banner currently is. But it's either +2 green, +1 yellow, or +2 yellow, +1 green, with -1 blue. Suncrest is already one of those two combinations. I believe it's +2 yellow, +1 green, -1 blue, Suncrest. And it's going to be the inverse, the one coming in on Friday. +2 green, +1 yellow, -1 blue. It's the exact opposite of Suncrest banner. Merry Christmas, Demetrius, as well as to everyone else. But anyways, guys, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you wanted me to go over? Otherwise, yeah, I guess we'll be ending it out for now. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. And we'll just be messing around with a little bit more invasions and the new reindeer pet. Not really relevant, but hey, a new pet is still a new pet. Get a little bit more gems and maybe an orb and all that. But yeah, and this Thursday we'll maybe do the class event for once. And actually try for leaderboard for once. We still haven't gotten a power orb. And I don't know, we could try getting Zugoff eventually. We do have a big enough gem stack that we could start throwing some of it now. I don't know if I want to. But yeah, we don't really need that many gems. As long as I always have over 10,000 gems, it's pretty much enough. I guess maybe keep over 15,000 just so we have a lot more leeway in case multiple things end up needing a lot of gems. But I don't know, we have enough that we could start maybe going for power orbs. We'll see. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone.